Agora é que vai começar, atenção. Um, dois, três.
When you get a new horse, on an average time, how long does it take you to get? I'm not talking about a horse that you've broken in, but a horse that you may have bought at 6, 7, 8 years old. How long would you expect to be in partnership with that horse?
There is a great old wise horseman saying that it takes a year to make a partnership. Obviously these days nobody has a year. This is a little bit the problem of the modern sport. Nobody ever has any time anymore. But it's really, it takes time. I would like to say that it takes really 6 months to form a partnership. Of course it goes quicker. A top rider gets a good horse and it goes very quickly and they get good results very quickly. But really that complete bonding and the forming of the horse and rider partnership, it takes a long time. Because you see all these riders have different styles to ride. So due to the style of the riding, the horses build different muscles. And when you change rider, the first 1 to 2 months they're still belonging to the old rider, and then they come to the new rider together. So it is irrelevant of the results. It really does take a long time for the pair to bond together.
I want to come back to that, Jess. We're watching Alexandra Mascarenas de Lemos, and want to have for Portugal. I'll carry on to that discussion once we get after Alexandra's round. He had a disappointing 24 faults yesterday, added to his time.
Yeah, the Portuguese have such a passion for the sport. I mean, these guys have been riding so many years. There's still a lot failing in the equitation in Portugal, but they're so passionate about the sport and they try so hard that there is still an awful lot of potential in the country.
With the time penalty, 21 faults in all for Alexandra Mascarenas de Lemos. What I wanted to just ask you was, we talked about building a relationship. When you go and buy a horse, you try it, I guess, a couple of times. Have you ever been in a situation when you bought a horse, you got it home, and after a month you thought, I'm just not going to get on with this? Or has that never actually happened?
I haven't had that situation, but mostly the horses that came to me young. But it can happen, and it can go the other way. It can be that you have the ugly duckling in the stable, who is thought to be nothing special, and you spend a little bit of time and work together, and the horse blossoms and turns into your number one horse. I've seen that happening with quite a few riders, and but for sure you see it a lot, especially when you're talking about amateur riders. And when I use the word amateur, I would say people who are not riding